in one of the friendly sessions on a cold winter night. Amid heavy thunderstorms, he tells his story to those present. "Yes, I was there. Why were you there? Maybe my car broke down, maybe a train crashes me over there. The important thing was that I was there." Cold night fields extend within sight and pristine darkness. I feel fear, sadness, and loneliness as I move in the midst of those fields that swim in the darkest, early, in the cold, rain, water, and mud under my feet. Step inside stumbling steps. Look for a safe place, look for human companionship. I can only hear the sound of my hectic breath. From a distance, he hinted at what appeared to be fire in the fields. Someone seems to have turned it on for heating. It is as if human companionship. Do you see me moving towards the source of the fire in the dark? Finally, the picture has arrived. He is a legionary old man who sits on the floor, setting fire to the fire, to put on it the cold tea. He wears a gray overalls on the foot, and on top he wears a yellow overcoat. Gaffer distinguished the two systems in that region and in that era. On his shoulder is an old rifle that appears to be left over from a war and does not appear to be suitable for use. All of this, and I approached him with my steady pace, in the hope of human companionship. I said hello hello, response hoarse voice of the same. And he told me, please sit down. Of course, I did not refuse that, because this was what I aspired to. The man said with his beloved voice to the soul, "Do you drink tea?" Before I responded, I had a wonderful glass of tea and a glass, and put the cup in my hands, and as soon as I ate the cup, I had a secret warm feeling in my body. She thanked the man for the welcome and the tea. So he asked me, "You look strange to me that you don't belong to this place?" I said yes, but how did you know? He said if you were the people of the place you wouldn't be working here at night. I asked him, "Sir, why are the people of the area here not allowed to walk at night?" He said no. He said it as he lit his cigar. Then he went on saying they are afraid to walk here at night, because Mr. Majid is ruthless. I said, "Who is Mr. Majid?" He said it is an old story, but I will tell it to you. In the early 19th century, this region was not as village as it is now. But it was a fiefdom owned by Mr. Amjad Salim. Most of the villagers here worked in his province to cultivate and collect crops. The man was really rich and possessed his fortunes. He was one of the decision makers in this country and has links to politicians and the police. He was kind-hearted and really liked the villagers. But the story does not go like this. He had a son named Majid. He is completely different from his father. A hard-hearted drunken drunkard did not like villagers, and he considered that treating them like slaves was one of his most important duties. At the beginning of his 20s, he was tall, broad-shouldered, white-skinned, with blue eyes and rebellious yellow hair. He did not love the peasants as he did not like them, but they avoided him because they knew of his cruelty and ferocity. But things have to explode at some point. On one of the summer nights, Majid was on his way back, on the back of Guada, to his mother's palace, after his evening of sugar and orgy nights. And it seems that alcohol has framed his mind. As he passed by one of the village houses, 3 children were playing by the side of the road. While playing them, one of the children might have mocked his word for Majid. It is natural to be ignored by anyone with a healthy mind. But Majid did not have the mind of many who drank alcohol. And here happened what should not have happened. The horse flew with the whip and descended over children without mercy. 5 minutes, no more, there was a massacre that should not have happened. Majid runs for his horse, and under the horse, 3 children have died. And here the father appears to be Hamzawi, one of the poor villagers. He does not speak nor bear his children. He seems to realize that the children are dead. He moved towards Majid, who stood panting, not knowing what to do. Axe in the hands of the father, and fought his children in front of his eyes. The end is inevitable as Majid has framed Alphas. And after that, you must expect. Hamzawi chased him by the police to compliment Amjad, the politician and decision-maker. The arrest of the bereaved father of a child. Sham quick trial, the execution of the father in a period not exceeding a week. Is the story ended? No, in fact, the story started from here. Talk of a ghost roaming the place at night and killing everyone who finds himself alone. I interrupted the man, saying, "Why is Majid doing this? He is the killer?" The man replied, "Do you think my son is happy, Satan? He travels the village at night, looking for individual people to kill before dawn. He is the unjust feudal ghost." It was a long night. In the morning, the regular guard was found dead, with signs of panic and terror. He spent his night in my hospitality. I am Majid.